Hello, welcome to my channel, Mauh Tarot. My name is Mo. Welcome to those of you who are new viewers, and welcome to those of you who are older viewers who have supported me since the very beginning of my YouTube channel 7 months ago. I'm grateful for all my subscribers. I'm grateful for everybody who takes the time to watch one of my videos, and I just want to express that to you because it means a lot to me. So today I'm going to be doing a tarot reading with a tarot deck I got for Christmas. It's called Everyday Witch Tarot by art by Elizabeth Alba, and the tarot deck is by Deborah Blake. So I really like this tarot deck. I got it for Christmas from my sister. The back of the cards look like this. It's really cute. So today I'm going to be doing a tarot reading day by day for Monday, January 4th, 2021 to Sunday, January 10th, 2021. I will be covering a little bit of the astrological changes that are taking place. I am no astrological expert, but I looked it all up on the computer, and I tried to figure out what all the astrological changes meant, and I figured that out, and I wrote it down. So as we go day by day, I'll also be inserting a little bit of astrological information. So I'm just gonna shuffle my tarot deck. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying this new beginning, 2021. I hope you had a good New Year's Day and a New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Oh my God, sometimes I wonder what I'm saying. But welcome, welcome, and welcome. 1,000 times welcome. So let me just, I'm going to take the cards out. I'm not going to shuffle them in between taking them out. I'm just doing one shuffle so that I'll just take the cards from the top and do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So let's go ahead and do that. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So Monday, there were no significant astrological changes, so there's nothing to say about that. But let's go ahead and look at the card for Monday, January 4th, 2021. We have the Hierophant card, which is very interesting because 2021, if you add that 2, 0, 2, and 1, if you add those together, it equals 5. And the Hierophant is card number 5 of the major arcana. So the Hierophant is actually the card that represents 2021 for the collective, for the whole world, the Hierophant. And this Hierophant card is different from the regular Hierophant card in its visual aspect, but it's really about structure for sure. It's about, like in this yoga picture, you can see they're in a certain position where their hands are up like this, and they have to stay in that position as they meditate. So it's really about the fact that this meditation process has a structure to it. When you meditate, it's usually for a certain amount of time. What I do when I meditate is I put the clock to 10 minutes and 35 seconds, and that 35 seconds is the amount of time that I take to get myself comfortable and get myself positioned and seated in a comfortable position that I will stay in for 10 minutes. So there is a structure to meditation, and I think that with this card, January 4th, 2021, which is Monday, tomorrow for me, it's Monday. So it's really about the fact that there is structure to how we can prepare ourselves for the week ahead. And for the day ahead, even like for this card expressing the idea of Monday 5, the Hierophant, it's saying like start your day off if you can with a little bit of meditation or journaling, or reading something that will kind of get you in a sense of structure. Like if you do something that will spark your mind and start the gears turning on Monday, something that takes a little bit of structure and discipline, you set the mood for the rest of the week. So I feel like the Hierophant card for Monday, January 4th, 2021 is saying start your day with something that takes a little bit of structure and dedication, and that will set the tone for the rest of the week for you. So Tuesday, January 5th, we have the moon going into Libra, and that is creating balance and creating harmony, and it helps us keep the peace. So it's a keeping the peace sort of energy. So the tarot card we have is the Two of Swords for Tuesday, January 5th, 2021. So the moon in Libra and creating balance and creating harmony and keeping the peace. The Two of Swords is one of direction for sure. It's like, what direction am I going to go in? But how can I go in that direction if I'm not seeing the full story in front of me, the full path in front of me? But it's really about moving despite not knowing everything that's going to happen after you take your first move. So there is an idea that the moon in Libra helps you to create balance. And so the moon in Libra is helping you on Tuesday, and me as well, on Tuesday, January 5th, to move in as we feel the balance. So we might not see, you see she has a blindfold over her eyes. So we might not see clearly every step in front of us, but we're going to feel the balance within ourselves. We're going to feel the balance tipping one way or the other, and we can move as we feel that balance tipping one way or the other, and as we feel harmony is being created or destroyed. So it's really about paying attention to how you feel on Tuesday, January 5th, and making decisions based on, do you feel harmonious? Do you feel balanced? Do you feel like you're keeping the peace? Do you feel at peace with the decisions that you're making, even though you may not see? And this card is saying you definitely don't see what's in front of you because there's a blindfold over your eyes, so to speak, with this card. And you see she's gonna throw the dagger towards the bullseye, or the target, I should say. And the first dagger she threw hit the bullseye, hit the middle of the target. And this is another sword that she's gonna throw. And it's almost saying, like, you can't go wrong, because the first dagger she threw, she probably threw with her blindfold on. So she got it right where she was supposed to get it. So she's paying attention, or he's paying attention, or however you describe yourself, you're paying attention to your every move, and you're moving in tandem with balance, harmony, and peace. So I do feel like there's a lot of good energy on Tuesday, January 5th, with the moon going into Libra. And I don't really feel like this card is really super intuitive, because I do feel like the High Priestess is really the intuition card, but the Two of Swords card is really about, like I said, there's a blindfold over this individual's eyes in this card. So it's really about the fact that we cannot see exactly where we're going step by step, but we can start by feeling that dagger in our hands, feeling the situation that is taking place around us, and moving through that situation with harmony, balance, and peace. So I hope that makes sense for you. I tried to make it make sense as much as possible, but I guess I feel like that's pretty much what Tuesday, January 5th, 2021 will be like, as far as the energies of the card goes. So Wednesday, January 6th, we have Mars moving into Taurus. Wednesday, January 6th, 2021, Mars is moving into Taurus. This gives us a passion for sturdy, lovely things. It's interesting that there's the word sturdy there, because it means that they're reliable. So it gives us a passion for reliable things. And if you're into collecting, you might be looking into finding new things for your collection on Wednesday, January 6th. You're enjoying lovely things. Mars equals ambition, and Taurus equals taking it at your pace. So both together equal dedication. So there's a lot of dedication energy on Wednesday, January 6th, dedication to making things happen. And I feel like with the Two of Swords card for Tuesday, January 5th, we started off by with that card on Tuesday with making moves towards a certain direction, and now with Wednesday, January 6th coming in with the card Queen of Cups, there was a lot of dedication. And the Queen of Cups card for Wednesday, January 6th is really about feeling. Basically, it's about feeling, because the cups represent feeling, and the Queen of Cups is basically the leader, the female energy leader of feeling and being aware of the people around you, and being aware of how the people around you are feeling. So it's interesting. We have Mars moving into Taurus. Mars is a go-getter. Taurus is also a go-getter, but in a slower sense. And then we have the Queen of Cups, which kind of balances out both Mars and Taurus, because Mars in Taurus, apparently Mars doesn't like to be in Taurus, but with the Queen of Cups card energy, it's almost like it's bringing a peace to the whole situation for Wednesday, January 6th, because the Queen of Cups is really somebody who keeps the peace because she pays attention to the emotions of the people around her. She holds that master cup with all the people's emotions in it, and she takes good care of people and pays attention to their emotions and moves in a delicate manner with the people that she comes in contact with. When I say she, I mean there's a she on the card, there's a female on the card, but at the same time, it could represent the feminine energy within anybody. So what's interesting in this card, the Queen of Cups, she's also pregnant, which means that she is very gentle, but at the same time, if you try to mess with a woman who is pregnant and she usually cares about her baby, she will become very defensive and very protective of the fact that she has a baby growing in her belly or in her stomach, fetus growing there. So there's also that there's a lot of delicate movement, there's a lot of care, concern with the Queen of Cups, but there's also that balance of, if you try to harm this being that's growing inside of me, I will defend to the death. And so there's also that in this card, there's that idea of pregnancy and defense. So if you think about Mars being the aggressive planet, the planet of go-getterness, and also defensiveness, and you think about Taurus being the one who is ruled by Venus and has Venus is the planet of love, we kind of have a balance in this card between Mars and Taurus, because Mars is the go-getter and the defender, just like this woman would defend her baby, and Taurus is ruled by love, just like the Queen of Cups is ruled by love. So I feel like we have Mars and Taurus depicted in this Queen of Cups card. And what does that mean for the day? I guess that means that there's going to be a tendency to want to go towards going quickly or going slowly. There's going to be a pull to each direction, and it's really about remembering who you are, remembering that you have a shadow side and a light side. Just like there's a push and pull between going quickly and going slowly, there is a push and pull between the light side and the dark side, the negative side and the positive side, the yin and the yang energy that is present in everything and all around us. And so there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of like almost want to say friction, like between Mars and Taurus. There's a little bit of a friction type of energy, but at the same time, there's an energy that if we utilize it, we can use it to really become dedicated to the process that we're trying to create. Because both of them together, Mars and Taurus, both together, if they both work together in communicating and in giving and taking, there is that aspect of dedication. So it's a good day to really work on something that you have been dedicated to for a while, or something that you want to become dedicated to. It's a good day to start to dedicate yourself to what you are doing, and me as well. So that's Wednesday, January 6th. Thursday, January 7th, we have the moon going into Scorpio. Thursday, January 7th. So moon in Scorpio equals emotions are super deep. Reflect on your fears and habits. Release what's holding you back. Try not to take everything personally. Keep in mind that if you have any suspicions, they might not be based in reality. And also, this could be a hot time in the bedroom. So that's Thursday, January 7th, with the moon in Scorpio. And we have the Page of Swords. I feel like the Page of Swords has a playful energy to it, because the Page of Swords is youthful and vibrant and curious and interested, and the Page of Swords is swords are a suit that represents the mind, so it's like a newness in the mind, a new playful energy coming into our minds. And with the moon in Scorpio, we're really feeling that newness in our minds. We're feeling emotional because of the moon in Scorpio the moon going into Scorpio on Thursday, January 7th, we're feeling a little bit emotional for sure. But at the same time, we have the balance of the Page of Swords, who is working through our minds and allowing us to use our minds. But at the same time, it's the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is a newbie to the idea of using their minds. So it's almost like we have a playful energy that is very youthful, but also that we have a lot of emotions that we're dealing with. It can sound like it's a little bit much on Thursday, January 7th. We can feel at times like it's a little bit much because Scorpio is very intense, and the moon is like that darker aspect of the shadow self and things that we don't really see too clearly. So I think with the Page of Swords energy, it's really bringing in a sort of neutrality to the fact that the moon is in Scorpio, because the Page of Swords, even though it's a newbie energy, it's like an energy of, okay, this is my first time doing this. We still have the swords, which is an element that represents air. The swords are represented by the element of air, and the swords are also representative of the mind. So this is a good energy to have on Thursday, January 7th, because even though it's a newbie energy, it is bringing in that logic aspect of the mind to the moon going into Scorpio. So I feel like that's our saving grace, is that we have the Page of Swords energy on Thursday, January 7th, because like I said, emotions are super deep. It's a good thing to reflect on your fears and habits, which is good with the Page of Swords, because that's involving the mind, and we can reflect with our mind on our fears and habits. Release what's holding you back. So with the Page of Swords, there's that excitedness to start, excitedness to learn. And so with the fact that you can release what's holding you back, it's almost like, release what's holding you back with the Page of Swords is like, you have the ability to start afresh on something with your mind. And so whatever's not serving you, you can release it. Try not to take everything personally. Again, with the Page of Swords, we try not to take everything personally. We're using our minds to get through things logically and to think, okay, well, I don't have to take this personally because this person wasn't speaking directly to me, or they weren't saying that this is what I am like. They were just saying in general. So you can use your mind. Like, that's just an example of how you can use your mind in a way where you try not to take everything personally. Keep in mind that if you have any suspicions, they might not be based in reality. Again, the Page of Swords is bringing in that logical aspect of realizing when something is not based in reality. It says we will have the opportunity to view things where emotionally, oh no, sorry, I'm reading the wrong one. They might not be based in reality. Also, this could be a hot time in the bedroom. So I guess that's always a good thing for people. Hot time in the bedroom. Again, with the Page of Swords energy, there's a youthful vitality to that hot time in the bedroom. There's a playfulness, and that is always really underrated, is the playfulness that you can have when you're having a hot time in the bedroom. Like, it's nice to be able to laugh at yourself and not take yourself too seriously. So the Page of Swords is really a good energy for Thursday, January 7th, with the moon going into Scorpio. So Friday, January 8th, with Mercury going into Aquarius. Aquarius is about remaining neutral and not letting our feelings get into the way of truth. So Mercury going into Aquarius means we will have the opportunity to view things we're emotionally invested in through a more rational lens. So Friday, January 8th, the card we have is the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is a little bit of friction for sure. These individuals on this Five of Wands, they seem to be all arguing about who's going to cast the spell, or who's going to speak the spell, or who's going to put the next ingredient into the spell pot. You see they're arguing amongst each other. So the energy is going to be a little bit of an argumentative energy on Friday, January 8th. But with Mercury going into Aquarius, it's about remaining neutral and not letting our feelings get into the way of truth. So even though we may be feeling this friction of wanting to argue, I think that Mercury in Aquarius is making it easier for us to communicate how we're feeling. So you may feel a little bit of friction and wanting to argue with people, or wanting to defend your position on something. And there's nothing wrong with that, but just keep in mind that with Mercury in Aquarius, Mercury is the planet of communication, and Aquarius is somebody who thinks a lot because they're an air sign. So there's a lot of logic. There could also be an aloofness to the sign of Aquarius, but it's not done in a maleficent. I'm thinking about the movie. It's not done in a harmful way that the Aquarius sign wants to be aloof. It's more so done in a way that they want to protect their self, and they want to do so because they have these ideas that maybe they don't think people will accept. Because Aquarius are forward thinkers, technically speaking, because Uranus rules the sign of Aquarius, and Uranus is a forward thinker, an outward looker. So I'm saying these weird things today, I don't know why, but anyway, Aquarius is about remaining neutral. So even though we have the 5 of Wands, which is wands are depicted by the element of fire, and fire has to do with like passion, desire, spirituality, but I think pentacles also have to do with spirituality. But the interesting thing is that no matter what suit we're talking about, when I think about an altar, there is a chalice, an athame, a pentacle, and a candle on an altar, and those are 4 things that are usually always on an altar. So they all have a spirituality to them. So when I say that the pentacles are spiritual, or when I say that the wands are spiritual, I mean that because they are. But this is the 5 of Wands, which speaks about the energy of fire, and fire is very, very. It can be very wild. It can be very tamed. If you light a candle in the right space, you're going to be pretty safe because you're taking care of the fact that you don't want the candle to fall down and spread fire and burn the house down. But oh my goodness. So what I'm saying is that Friday, January 8th, with the five of Wands, and the 5 kind of in the tarot, the 5 are usually an indication of some bad energy, some bad things that could happen. But the bad things that could happen is that if you don't have your fire aspect of yourself, your passion, your desires, if you don't have them in a controlled, safe space, just like a candle needs to be in a controlled, safe space, then they can start to really take over your life and take over the situation that's being at play, the situation that's at play. The fire can take over and cause a lot of destruction. So this 5 of Wands is saying there can be a lot of destruction with the fact that there's argumentation. But I don't even know if argumentation is a word. Sorry guys, I'm kind of all over the place today. I hope you can understand what I'm saying though. So Friday, January 8th. The 5s are not usually good in the tarot, but there's always a silver lining. And I think the silver lining is that with Mercury in Aquarius, even though there could be some arguments, there is also a lot of a logical energy, with Mercury being the planet of communication and Aquarius being an air sign that is also very mindful of what's going on. So the saving grace for us, even though the 5 of Wands energy wants to bring a little bit of friction and destruction, or energy of this is mine and I'm not sharing it, selfishness a little bit with the 5 of Wands. Mercury in Aquarius is allowing us to express ourselves and talk through, and communication is always key. So Mercury in Aquarius is saying we can communicate here logically what's going on, and we can get through this difficult situation. So that was Friday, January 8th, 2021. And now Saturday, January 9th, 2021, the moon is moving into Sagittarius. So we're feeling energized, optimistic, and impulsive. We'll want to go after our ideas without thinking twice. So we need to make sure we're slowing down to pay attention to our decisions, and our eyes are on the future. So the card for Saturday, January 9th is the 8 of Cups. It's interesting how this ended with our eyes are on the future, and the 8 of Cups is a woman going into her future destination, turning away from things that she doesn't want to take with her on her journey, and moving in a new direction to find what is held for her in the future, or what's held for this person in the future. So the moon in Sagittarius is optimistic and impulsive. and wanting to go after things without thinking twice. The Eight of Cups, however, is somebody who has put a lot of energy into thinking about where they were and deciding that they can let those things go and move on into the future. So the energy for Saturday, January 9th, 2021 with the Eight of Cups is having thought through carefully and having paid attention to what we are leaving behind or what we don't want to take with us for the day, and moving forward in a direction where we are interested in learning something new. And Sagittarius is very optimistic and energized, but also very interested in seeing what can come about if they go for it. So this is a very good card for the moon in Sagittarius, because the moon is kind of like something that has to do with the unknown, and this woman is moving into the unknown. She's leaving what she knows behind, and she's moving into the unknown. And Sagittarius is that sign that wants to make things happen and wants to go and get and make and create and have and do and bring about. So the Eight of Cups is saying that's fine. We can do that on Saturday, January 9th, 2021. We can go ahead and look towards new endeavors and new decisions. And yeah, the energy is equal to what the astrological sign is saying. That with the moon in Sagittarius, the energy of the Eight of Cups is kind of saying, this is what I'm talking about. The Eight of Cups is saying, I'm talking about the moon in Sagittarius, because there's a little bit of unknownness with the moon, and there's a little bit of Sagittarius energy with the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is good. It's good for Saturday, January 9th. I feel like the energy is balanced and we are feeling energized. We're feeling optimistic. There could be a little bit of impulsivity, but I think that that's okay, because the Eight of Cups is saying we've already thought over what we're leaving behind. So Sunday, January 10th, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Sunday, January 10th, there was nothing significant that I saw for the astrological changes, but we do have the Queen of Pentacles for Sunday, January 10th, and there's definitely rest and relaxation on Sunday, January 10th. The Queen of Pentacles, because the pentacles symbolize earth and the body as well as spirituality, the Queen of Pentacles representing earth in this situation means that Sunday is a day where you can take a bath, take care of your body, eat well. If you think about it, remember to eat well. Remember to take care of your body. Remember to get the exercise that you need. Queen of Pentacles. Maybe you've made a decision starting January 1st that you wanted to eat better and be more active. So on Sunday, you're remembering those things, and your energy and my energy with the Queen of Pentacles is saying, even if you just need to rest and relax, it's a good day to take care of your body. So whatever your body is telling you that you need on Sunday, January 10th, whether it's telling you that you need to go for a walk, or whether it's telling you that you need to relax and take a nap or just read a book, with the Queen of Pentacles, there is that ability to nurture yourself, and for me to nurture myself, to take care of our bodies. Now that you could be going to work on Sunday, January 10th, because I know that I am. So with the work aspect, it's almost saying like, pay attention to how you feel. Don't overexert yourself. Don't tire yourself too quickly. If you do feel tired, remember to take it easy. And yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles, spiritually, it could mean, because it's on Sunday, January 10th, which is sometimes known as the day of rest, spiritually it could mean take some time for yourself to meditate, take some time for yourself to light a candle and say a prayer, or do something spiritual for you that makes you feel good. So I do feel like that's what Sunday, January 10th has in store for us as far as this intuitive reading for this card and the energies with the Queen of Pentacles. So let's see what an overall message is for this week, coming Monday, January 4th to Sunday, January 10th, 2021. I'm going to see if I can get an overall message. What will we learn, Spirit? What is it that we need to take with us? Thank you for bearing with me. I know we got two cards. the Wheel of Fortune, and the Nine of Cups. So the overall lesson is really to remember that with the Wheel of Fortune card, Major Arcana number 10, that nothing is set in stone and nothing is certain. But with the Nine of Cups involved, it's about remembering that even though nothing is always certain and nothing is always in control, that with the Nine of Cups, we can remember to honor ourselves by believing in our journey and believing in how far we've come. The Nine of Cups is saying, look at how far you've come, and just take some time to remember how hard you've worked and how hard you've been determined, how determined you've been. And remember that with the Wheel of Fortune, things can always turn in your favor. Just as things can turn in a sense where you feel like it's not in your favor, but remember that it's all part of the Wheel of Fortune. And whether things go in one direction or another, remember to try to keep yourself centered and to try to remember to stay in the center of the wheel, so that even though things might seem like they're turning around you very quickly or turning around you in a way that you don't want them to turn, remember that if you stay centered and grounded in yourself and work on grounding yourself and feeling your body and feeling connected to the earth, that you can still rise above with the Nine of Cups. And remember to meditate on what is good for you, what is good for me. This is the overall message for the week: is remember what is good for you, and I'll remember what's good for me. And remember to stay centered, stay grounded, stay focused, and remain at the center of the Wheel of Fortune. And when things turn in your favor, be grateful. And when things feel like they're not turning in your favor, try to find the reasons to be grateful as well. So that's it for the reading for Monday, January 4th, 2021 to Sunday, January 10th, 2021. I hope you enjoyed that reading. My name is Mauh. Remember to like this video if you did. Remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell if you do subscribe, so that you always see when I upload a new video. And if you want to leave a comment below, I will definitely get back to you. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye.